Okay, y'all. The word on the street, y'all, is Karmelo Anthony has a dream team, y'all. And they ain't no joke. Watch God work, y'all. The internet is still undefeated. I told y'all. It ain't nothing we can't do when we do it together. And this is the reason why, things are moving the way they're moving, because everybody, and you got to give everybody their props on the internet, that took on this beast of a system in Texas and put their foot down and said, no, not this time. Not this time. Not anymore. We're sick of it, y'all. And I'm about to talk about it. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, threes, and fours. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all know I have been peed off to the 25th power over this case right here. What they did to this kid, I just couldn't, I couldn't take it. I just was pumping out videos, and I was just it just overwhelmed me, y'all. It really did. And I had to take a break. The sinus, it was just driving me crazy. And I was like, ugh, I can't stand him just even being in there for something he did not do. He didn't start. You can't bully people and expect people to not, come back at you when you're putting your hands on them, y'all. And it doesn't matter who you know or whatever. This stuff has to stop. People have to stop being protected, and they have to be held accountable for their actions too. This is crazy. He was jumped, and nobody else has been arrested. And there were a couple of them all together. Not to mention Eddie, y'all. Eddie, you in trouble. So get ready, because we coming for you, Eddie. Yeah, we want to see you locked up, because you're the one that started this mess. Oh, yeah. Don't think you about to get off the hook, because, oh, yeah, we coming for you. You the one that invited him into the tent. You the one that told him he was in the tent and where to go and this and that and that and this. You did this. You was the middleman. You was definitely the middleman. And Karmelo shouldn't be in there by himself. If somebody going to be in there, you should be in there with him, because you're partially to blame for what happened to Austin. Not to mention, Austin is to blame for, I'm just saying, what happened to Austin. And his mama had the nerve, y'all, to do an interview talking about, oh, he took my boy out and this and that. You shouldn't be attacking people. Well, you should have taught your son to keep his hands to himself. That's what you should have taught your boy. And you better teach that other one some sense, because he ain't going to be around too much longer either with the attitude that they have. And that's the truth. Don't get on the news and try to put it all on Karmelo. Karmelo was manning his own business. Why is it that everybody else that was under that tent, they had no problem with Karmelo sitting there? Only one had some problems with it was your sons. So that goes to show you wasn't raising them right. The daddy wasn't raising them right. And this is why y'all need to be held accountable for what your son is out there doing to people. Karmelo wasn't the only one that allegedly they attacked. 2 or 3 days ago, before the whole incident with Karmelo, they attacked somebody else. And Lord knows, I hope this new dream team pull that person up too. I want to see everybody come out. Everybody. I hope they get them all. Every witness that's coming forward saying they saw something different on that tape, and that they were under that tape was under lock and key, that alone screams volumes, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. It does. Well, y'all, Like I said, watch how God work. Civil rights and criminal defense attorneys have joined Karmelo Anthony's appeal pro bono, y'all, after the demise conviction of Austin McCaff. Y'all should have about to hit the fan, y'all. This dream team ain't no punk. A group of well-known civil rights and criminal defense attorneys announced Monday that they are representing Karmelo Anthony pro bono in the appeal of his demise conviction and 35-year sentence in the demise of Austin McCaff almost 2 weeks ago. Anthony filed a notice of appeal less than 24 hours after a juror found him guilty of demise in the fatal sticking at a Frisco track meet last year, according to Collin County court records. A jury in Collin County sentenced Anthony to 35 years in prison on June the 9th. They go, that's 69, ain't it, y'all? I told y'all the numbers is all over the place. Following the 35-year prison sentence, Collin County District Attorney Greg Willis said justice was served. No, it wasn't. And praised the jurors. They friends, y'all. They praised the friends of them. Okay, y'all? Prosecutors, witnesses, and the family of Austin McCaff. Praise them for what? Hiding evidence, putting a gag order so the dad wouldn't get drunk and spill the beans? Because that's what the gag order was for, y'all. They were scared that daddy was going to get drunk and tell it all. That's why they put that gag order on there. Okay? Now, according to the announcement, Anthony's appeal team will include Russell Wilson with the law office of Russell Wilson II. Gary Bledsoe with the Bledsoe Law Firm, PLLC, and president of the Texas NAACP, y'all. Michael L. Ware with the law office of Michael Ware. Brooke Clues with Ben Crump Law. Okay, y'all? Sean Dardia with the Dardia Law Firm, and Justin A. Moore and Stafford Moore, PLLC. Y'all, when they said they was going to come with it with this, y'all, it's about to hit the fan with this case right now, y'all. And they not playing. They coming out swinging. They not playing. And to be honest with y'all, the internet did most of the work for them. I'm just saying. Only thing they got to do now is go back to all of these people that did these interviews. Okay? All they got to do is pull up the records from the day of the incident and to the trial date and how everybody flipped their stories around. They messed up their own credibility. All of those 21 witnesses, they messed up their own credibility because their story changed. It changed from one year to the next. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Told y'all, didn't I? I told y'all. If you are blessed, can't nobody take that from you. And this child is blessed, y'all. 21 scholarships. Y'all think we was gonna sit back and watch y'all send him to prison for something he didn't start or do? Y'all, boy, oh boy, I told y'all watch how God work. I kept telling y'all. Now this is what they said. Our appellate team has been retained following the conviction to conduct a fresh independent review of the trial record. The group said in a statement, we recognize the profound loss suffered by one young man's family and the uncertainty faces another. And we extend our respect to everyone whose lives have been, forever changed by these events. Our responsibility is to determine whether a legal error occurred. Oh, yeah. And to ensure that every issue supported by the record is fully and vigorously presented on appeal. The appellate process exists for precisely this purpose. This is what they're saying. Attorney Mike Howard represented Anthony during the demise trial. Last week, evidence from the demise trial was released to the public by the Collin County judge, Who presided over the case? Judge John Roach. Y'all, them roaches. It was the first time the public had the opportunity to see the still images and video, as no cameras were allowed inside of the courtroom during the trial. Y'all, they about to light they seekers up in that courtroom, y'all. And I'm hearing a lot about a lot of these lawyers. They ain't no joke, y'all. They not no joke. Now, y'all remember the other day when I told y'all that in 1 week, 4 lawyers had came in there to visit him. 4. Now he got about 6. And they all of them, y'all, is working together to get him up out of there. I told y'all, watch that guy work. Told you. Over a bully. A bully, y'all. All of this over a bully. And we all have experienced the bullies, okay? The majority of everybody witnessed the bullies. And you don't have to give them a reason. They just a bully and they come mess with people. This is what they do. And this is the results of you messing with people. This is the results of that. They can't, some of them, they just can't. They can't stand to see a person of color make it out here in this world. And you're going to always have the haters. No matter if you is in the suburbs, you're in the hood, wherever it is that you are living, you're going to have some haters. Because they don't feel like you deserve to be where they're at. And I bet you any money that Karmelo is way smarter than this one. Which I'll bet. I bet you he's 10 times smarter. But you know what? Our kids have to work 10 times harder when they don't. They had him listed as a 4.0 student. They had our Karmelo as a 3.8 or 7, something like that. And I guarantee you he worked so hard to get that. He probably deserved a 4.0, but they gave him that because of the fact that he worked that hard. But they didn't want to give him that 4.0, not leaving that high school. But it still didn't stop them 21 scholarships, did it, y'all? Our kids have to work so much harder than white kids. I just have to put it out there, and it is true. And it ain't like, we picking. It ain't like we hold some animosity toward it, because there's people in my own color I can't stand. I'm just going to put it out there, y'all. I can't stand some of the people in our race. I just can't. So if I can't stand my own race, you think I ain't going to be able to sit down here and talk about somebody else's when they doing the things that they doing that I'm seeing? Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to talk about them, y'all. Okay? This piece of crap right here, if he had left him alone, none of this wouldn't have happened. Not none. And the streets is talking, y'all. And it got an Eddie name written all over it, that this was something that was plotted and planned, what they did. So stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. I am feeling so much better right now because of the fact that they got this dream team together. I am feeling so much better. You know what I'm saying, y'all? This was bugging the crap out of me, y'all. It really was, because it feel like it's your own child. And just think of yourself that your child getting ready to graduate, and they let him graduate anyway. And I'm going to tell you this, Jeff was peed off about that. Oh, Jeff McCaff was peed. He didn't want him to get his diploma. I keep telling y'all, this is where his sons got the hatred and the jealousy from, their daddy. This is where they got it from. This kid that went to school all them years, and he didn't even want them to give him his diploma. He got 35-year sentence, and he's still Jeff coming at his parents now, talking about he gonna sue them and this and that. They wants to break them. They couldn't stand seeing them in that big pretty house and flossing with their new cars and this and that and this. And this was before the incident even happened. They even tried to lie and say they took the money and spent it, y'all, on other things, on houses and this and that. Y'all, when I tell y'all, people is so full of it, it doesn't make any sense. But what they not telling y'all is Karmelo's family ain't the only one that set up GoFundMe's. They ain't the only one that collected money for this case. Austin parents collected they collected like $200,000 more than what Karmelo family now collected. Yeah, y'all. They collected $200,000 more than what they. So if Karmelo and them did, I think they say they had 600,000 or something like that. Word on the street is, and somebody sent me the paperwork, y'all. I just can't find it right now. I got so many messages and I've been gone all day long, but I saw it. And I'm going to put it in the next video when I do another Karmelo video. And I ain't forgot, y'all. I told y'all I'm getting it together. I just got other things to do, too. I'll be busy. I'll be busy, y'all. But yes, word on the street is the drunken sailor. Yeah, Jeff, y'all. Jeff McCaff. They collected $200,000 more than Karmelo family did. Did anybody say what happened to the money? What, did he drink his kneecaps off with it? Did he buy his own little drink store so he can just go in there and drink whatever he want to? Did he, y'all? Did he? Why ain't nobody said anything about, I'm just saying, y'all, Austin parents, what they did with their money? You know why? Because the jealousy is through the roof. I keep telling y'all. They're worried about what his mama did with the money, but they're not worried about the drunken sailor and what they did with the money. See, when I tell y'all that you got to follow the money too, you do. You have to follow the money. And they collected more than them. And why ain't anybody talking about that? But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.